Sure, you can make more fast money doing business or rent to rents, but I think buy to let is a very good, safe investment, and it's done me very, very well.
Okay, so what do you think about that? Yo people, welcome back. It's your boys again here to react on another video, this time by Samuel Leeds.
You can't do this with Bitcoin, you can't do this with the stock market, you can't do this with gold and silver.
Where did your man get involved in like the crypto, like back in them, like?
How certain man got involved with crypto?
Yeah, that's how I got involved.
Certain man got involved, yeah.
Like, wow, how's it there on the market? Yeah. I don't know.
Man, straight for the juggling.
Yeah. I mean,
I was touching it though. How's crypto?
What do you think? Like, why asking me?
No, but
Listen,
but some people,
like,
yeah.
do you know what that period taught me? Stay in your effing lane.
Yeah. No, because you were even calling me saying, maybe you need to
Have you
diversify.
seen this Ethereum diversify?
Even me, I'll get angry. I'll get angry. I was guys.
Nah, listen. I definitely fell for the hype, man. When it happened, but the thing is, like I said, stay in your lane. Again, there's people making money.
Yeah, there'll always be
today.
people making money.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's people making money, but for me, I think because I wasn't prepared to go 100% in it, I was making the wrong calls. But
You can't do this with the stock market, you can't do this with gold and silver, you can't borrow money from the banks to buy gold, you can't borrow money from the banks to buy stocks because they're too volatile. The banks would consider it too high risk, but property is a very safe investment.
I think what he's saying,
That's a good point.
Before even getting into what he's about to say now, bro, think about it. Properties seems like the only thing that the banks will borrow you money to invest in. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not getting money to invest in. Do you know what I'm saying? So, but I
that's a good question.
And this is what I love. What do you say?
He said, "Is there agenda there? Is that
agenda? I don't know, but I don't look at it like that. I look at it as, at the end of the day, property is tangible. You can feel it. I can take it away. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, if you miss your rent or your mortgage, the property can take it away. Like, there's an asset. It's clearly backing it.
That's true.
Do you know what I'm saying? Gold and stuff like that, like he was saying, is volatile. Like, go up one day, go up down. So it's peak for the banks.
And it's volatile, and it's the data. It's the data that backs it as well. Like, property goes up in value, doubles in value. They say every 10 years. You look at the other asset classes. To be fair, they generally go up in value over a period of time. I'm talking about gold, silver, all these like tangible stuff as well. Yeah. But that property is the most consistent thing, which data backs that it does go up in value. So I think that's why banks are happy to say we'll borrow against it because worst case we'll take it back from you, and it's tangible. So
it's tangible. You can live in it. They can do stuff with it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And obviously, just to be a bit balanced, not to be negative, but it does benefit them as well because before you were saying off camera that like if you actually look at the paperwork when you're getting out a mortgage, you're seeing the amount that you're borrowing, the amount that you're gonna have paid back, and it is a huge difference. So they're earning money from you. Obviously, it's a win-win because they're able to borrow you money, you're able to live in the house, and cool.
And you know, another thing as well is that for me personally, I feel comfortable investing in what rich people invest in as well.
Yeah, that is very true.
The majority of rich people, they invest in real estate. Banks invest in real estate. So if I know that, you know, to a certain degree, the laws are always going to favour those that, you know, the rich. And so if I'm investing in the same things they are, generally, it should mean that I should be fine. That's why when interest rates go too high or when things are out of place within the market, there's always something to bring it down, make it more manageable. Because at the end of the day, it benefits them as well.
It benefits them, yeah.
That's something to consider as well.
Let's listen a bit more.
Is a very safe investment. It's a very unvolatile investment which gives you capital appreciation and rent. And that's why...
Let's stop there. I don't think a lot of people factor in that whole capital appreciation part of it. Because obviously they look at the overheads and say, oh, but you're not earning money from it. Or you're breaking even and things like that. Okay, 10 years time though. What about now? Like, house has gone up. Okay, so has this been a worthwhile choice then?
Possibly.
You see what I'm saying? So you have to factor that in as well, that it's not just one-dimensional.
It's true.
It's like there's other ways that you can earn money from this. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
I think again, for me is the flexibility with property as well. Because imagine buying a property, investing in a property. There's like how many strategies you can do with property, like service accommodation, supported living, like standard buy to let, HMOs. Do you know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of different things you can do, like when you invest in property. So that's another reason I think property beats any other asset class.
Yeah. And I've seen it before, but it's like I feel like people property sometimes get a bad rep because people maybe they invest or they do the wrong strategy at the wrong time. Do you know what I'm saying? Like if you got the first 20k or 10k, maybe buy your first home. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That's a good investment security for the future. But then, you know, maybe in that middle part when you get another 30k or whatever, you might want to invest it into a business. It doesn't make sense to buy a house at that point. But then when you get to the end of career, when you have a lot of money, you know, putting your money into a lot of different properties, it makes sense. If I won the lottery or whatever, £1 million, or I'm making a lot of money now, putting into loads of different assets that I know are going to go up in value steadily, and me not having to work that hard to make the money, it makes sense again. So I think it's more about when it does make sense to invest. When it doesn't, maybe you try other things.
No word, and I think another thing that's important with property as well, man. Property, I'm screaming this. It's a long-term investment. It's a long-term game. If you're going into property to say, I'm trying to be a millionaire by next year, like, more time, show me the strategy. I want to be as well. In a year. So show me the strategy, but with properties, they're long-term. Like, literally, the houses are your bank.
That's it.
You're only going to benefit from it, you know, in the long haul. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, there are short-term strategies you can do to make money from property now. Don't get me wrong, but I'm saying buying property and actually investing in it, you know, the capital appreciation is going to help as well. And don't just to kind of say as well, to keep it balanced, buying property doesn't always have to be an asset, because at the end of the day, if it's costing you money, blah 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 blah, it might not be an asset. If it's bringing you rental income every month, blah blah, with capital growth, then okay, then obviously it could be the right thing.
Yeah, but you know what, flipping might have been negative for some people, because they've just seen that and thought, rah, my man made, or my girl made her money in 6 months. Rah, just put in money, did it up, sold it, got a nice 50k or 30k from it. It's possible, which is possible, but I'm saying in reality that process can even take 2 years. That process can take over a year. You got to factor in so many different things. So that's why it's important to have in your mind this could be long term. And even though I've set out this amount of time to get this job done, it could take double that time. So it's also good to. It's a good point.
Make a lot of money, invest it into property 90% of the time. So I personally think that buy-to-let investing is a very good investment. It's very safe. Sure, you can make more fast money doing business or rent-to-rents, but I think buy-to-let is a very good, safe investment, and it's done me very, very well.
Okay, so what do you think about that?
I think we look at the stats as well. Like I said, like across America or the UK, when you look at what's created the most millionaires consistently, it's still going to be property. So, and it probably will be, but property will still be in the top 3 to 5, at least top 3 to 5, you know, asset classes that can make you a millionaire. You know, relatively, or make you a millionaire. Whether it's relatively quick or not is besides the point. But I feel like it does create the most millionaires, you know, by accident, by literally you purchasing the property, it going up in value over a period of time. And then
obviously factoring in what, you know, house prices are going for in this day and age, it's important to stick to your lane, like we keep saying, because obviously buying in London is not that easy these days, but buying outside London as a buy to let is not as hard as it is in London. So there are other options out there, and it's important to think about what makes sense for you as an individual. Yeah, that's facts. But definitely don't ignore the other asset classes. Maybe they suit you. Yeah. Maybe there's something you want to go down.
Maybe there's something we don't know.
Yeah, maybe we don't know. So maybe come on the pod and you can teach us a thing or two on about how to get into those other asset classes as well. Because
property, man.
But for us, it's property, man. And definitely. So yeah, man. Hope you enjoyed the episode. And yeah, till next time.
Yeah.
Peace.